sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense could get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Indy. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds a man on the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They send Hill right. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Huntley to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for 7 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They motion Waddle over left. They go play action on 1st. Oh, he puts him. He's got it complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Richardson on 3rd. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down throw here from Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Headed out right. And he's tackled for no gain. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have, well, was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Richardson. He's on the move. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins ready for their next shot on offense. Tyler Huntley leading them out. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So no return on that punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Throwing now, Richardson. On target to Downs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. Now Richardson to throw. Pittman's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Taylor now up the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, here's Richardson. That's incomplete left side.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Richardson escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Richardson now on 1st and 10. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To throw, Richardson. Into a crowd and, intercepted! Devon Holland comes up with it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Huntley. To the left sideline, complete. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
To throw, here's Huntley. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Taken in by Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 41. Huntley now to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the Colts into the dime set for 3rd down. Huntley looking to throw. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
They'll go, it's Mostert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It'll come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Huntley. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Huntley to throw. He's got Smith. This gets the 1st and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's back to throw. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Huntley. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Huntley. This finds Smith. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Tight end going in motion here. Completes this one to Hill. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. It's Mostert on 2nd down. Juke the defender. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
A give on 3rd to Mostert. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go again with Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
To the sideline, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Richardson now. Finds his man, Downs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Second and 3 now. From the 36. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Now, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd down run from Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Go ahead, find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action here. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Colts offense set to head out. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Pittman. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Working quickly here. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
From the 46. He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. from the red zone now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll throw again. Richardson gets this one to Pierce. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third down from the gun. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they got to do it as a receiver.
Gay to add the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And he's going to take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Indy.